Hello everybody, and welcome to episode 32 of Omnifactory. My name is ZD and we got some water mills here. We ended off last episode with making one of these, and we kind of set it up in a janky way over in the corner of our base, but I decided to actually make a set of them, and I just throw them in the corner here for now. It's easy enough to move if we do want to. But I got this design, I think it was just off the wiki, I'm pretty sure. You can expand it a bit further and add more, but this is producing, or it can produce 74 grid power, which is, I think that's plenty. I think that's way more than we need. I think an angel ring uses like 32, so this is totally fine. And you can see how it says the 7% efficiency loss. So I'm not sure if this is only in this pack or if this is extra utilities in general. But once we have more than 4 water mills, the water mills that you make after that, they are just slightly less efficient. So I think, yeah, these are all making 16, and then one of them is basically making, so like if there wasn't any efficiency loss, it would be, I can't do that math, but yeah, it effective power is 14.93 for each, which is not bad at all. And there are other generators we can make in the future. But you can also see that that is running right now, and that is because I have set up this resonator, and I'm making some red coal, and that is the next thing in our quest, and that's going to lead us down some more extra utilities stuff. So I wanted to get some of that going. 49 is a good amount. I don't really know what this is usually used for, if it has any special uses besides what we're going for here, which is black steel dust. So you can just use it as fuel. But it says it smelts 8 items, which is the same as normal coal. So yeah, I think it's just used for a few different recipes, but nothing super special. But yeah, I'm just making a stack of that. But yeah, now that we have that, we can see some different stuff start to open up. Ooh, we got spacesuit. Yeah, so I've decided I definitely want to try and get to the moon as soon as I can, because I think that will unlock micro miners for us, which is a pretty cool thing to explore and also a really good way to generate resources. And that's kind of another form of progression in this pack, other than the circuit boards, is like what tier microminers you can make. So yeah, let's work towards that. So the black steel dust is pretty easy. It's just in a mixer, a few different things. So we have void crystals, we're making red coal. I did macerate down some steel. We have to make this black bronze dust, which should be easy enough. It's just copper, gold, and silver. I think I have all those dusts. Yeah, okay. Cool, so we got 20 of those, and then we need to basically grab some red coal, some void crystals, and then I can also get this steel dust that I made. I think I macerated up a stack of those, and then if we just throw those all in here, they should mix up decently slowly, but they will mix up into the black steel dust, which, yeah, I think they're used to make the extended crafting tables, because we have to make these components, which use a decent amount of black steel. But I think, yeah, these make 9 per craft, so it's a good amount of them. Cool. Oh yeah, we're unlocking a lot of stuff now. So yeah, let's work down these advanced components, because then we can make one of those special crafting tables that's like a 5x5 crafting grid. I think that would be pretty neat to do, and I don't think it's terribly hard. So yeah, we're using some of that luminescence that we made, and then it looks like we have to get some electrum plates, glowstone plates, and black steel plates. So looks like, yeah, this is just an ingot in a compressor. Okay, and it seems like we have to throw this into blast furnace, which I did not know was a thing. I just have some aluminum cooking up right now. Let me make sure this starts its black steel craft. Goes pretty quickly though, but I can get some of that going, and then we'll have to make that into plates. Cool. Get a bunch more, and then I can reattach that. I can reattach this as well, and say, hey, it's okay to insert. And then it should just do the aluminum whenever it's done doing all that black steel. Okay, so the other thing we were going to need is electrum plates, which is easy enough to make. Do I have a pattern for that? I feel like I probably don't. I have a lot of them actually, so I should be fine for now. And then glowstone plates, which looks like a cutting saw. Okay, that's easy enough. Let's just get some of those going. I'll just get like a stack of the plates. It makes 4 each, right? We will see. And hopefully I got enough water for that. I think it makes 4 each, right? Yeah, it does. Okay, so that'll get us a stack of glowstone plates, which is nice. We got the electrum plates. and the luminescence. Cool, so once we get a black steel plate, let's get at least one and then see where we can go from there. So grab this, throw it into one of our compressors, and that should feed into our AE system that we can use. And now we should be able to just do this. Nice. So we get an advanced component. We're gonna need a lot of them. I'll just make the 4 for now. Quest complete, nice. And then I think we're gonna need 4 of these to make this advanced catalyst, and then around another black steel plate. So yeah, we're gonna need a lot of them. So I can do this, make the catalyst, complete the other quest, and then I think that's all we need, yeah, to get the actual extended crafting table. It's just some of the components, the catalyst, and then some compressed crafting tables. And we also need these basic components, which is just nether quartz plate, iron plate, just more plates, and just some sub-crafting. So I'm going to do this off camera, and I'll come back when we're good to make the extended crafting table. All right, I think we should be good. I should be able to make 8 of these with the 8 nether quartz plates that I made, and then I can turn those into the catalysts, and then I think that's all I needed to actually make the extended crafting table. Awesome. Trying to think of like where I could put this. Like, I could probably just like throw it here. That's kind of cool. Yeah, I'll do that for now. That looks nice. And then, ooh, it's also like you get the connected edges kind of leading into it. But yeah, essentially, it's just a 5x5 crafting table. But this, it has to be used for some builds, of course. But yeah, that's looking nice. I don't really know what the first thing we're gonna make with that is, but I think it's a nice little checkpoint to have. And I guess that's it. So yeah, now we can diverge to the south here to make this spacesuit. I was looking at the recipes a little bit, and they really don't look too hard. But yeah, this is what we're going to be wearing when we do go to the moon. So they're made in an assembler. It doesn't need to be any kind of special assembler because it doesn't use that much. But we just need a tier 3 circuit for the helmet, and then some of these pressure layers and radiation layers. And then for the other ones, they're a bit simpler. So we need 6. Or actually, let me bookmark all of these. And then a 9 now with the legs. Okay, so we need 10 of these radiation layers and 10 of these pressure layers in total. So I wonder if we have enough of that. But this, I thought this was paper at first, but it's actually cloth. So we're gonna need a lot of cloth for all the different things we're doing. So let's just get like a stack of that for now. String is easy enough to come by, so might as well. And then we have to make the unprepared versions of all these suits, which is just cloth and redstone. So I'll make like a stack of that, I guess, and then we're gonna need more cloth. So yeah, let me make the unprepared versions. So we get the space boots, the space leggings. Look at this fancy suits that we're making. And can we actually wear these? Oh, looks like you can't. We need to prepare them in the assembler first and suit them. So yeah, the pressure layers and radiation layers, I guess it's, yeah, you're going to the moon, so you might need some stuff. So we're gonna need 10 of these in total. I wonder how many I can make right now. Ooh, I thought I was doing a bit better on black steel for that. And then we're gonna need lead plates for the, this one's purple, so I think thinking it's lead. Then lead plates for the radiation layers. Okay, I guess I'll be back, and I have to wait for a bit more black steel, it looks like. All right, things are looking good. So let's start off with the helmet. This is the most complicated one, and actually takes the processor array as well. But I think this is it, and then we just throw in these and craft that right up into a helmet, and then should be able to just throw in the other ones, and they should craft up as needed as well. And this is fashion right here. We are going to be looking real good. And I think we're also going to have to make some kind of oxygen tank to attach. Ooh, there's an achievement for it. So let's see how that looks. Oh yeah, amazing. Looking great. Cool. I have my flight again, and I feel safe. Okay. So we made this spacesuit. Obviously, it's a very important part of going to space, is being able to breathe real oxygen. Cool. So the next thing we're going to have to do is get these compressed plates, it looks like. And I wonder what they're going to be used for. Okay, it's for making the suit workstation. Maybe that's going to need the extended crafting table. Who knows? But yeah, so I think this is just 2 pieces of steel compressed into an advanced compressor, which is really not too bad to make. Do I have a compressor laying around here? Looks like I don't. And I didn't make an HV one, but I can just use the ones we have over there. And it looks like it's also going to want me to grab one, just so I can get that part of the quest all done. So I'll just pick it up and put it down. And then, oh, whoops. Oh, does it need like, oh, I think it needs 2 at once, right? I didn't even look at the recipe. Yeah, okay, it does need 2 at once, and it does need to use the advanced compressor. This is probably something I actually might want to set up a dedicated machine for, maybe over in this line. That seems good, because if we use this round robining system in here, it won't probably distribute this as well. So maybe I'll just make another advanced compressor really quick and set that up. I don't think it should be too hard to make, right? Do I have everything for it? I do. And then I'll have to make an interface, which that's pretty quick. Give me the interface. What are we waiting on? Aluminum plates. I should probably backstuff some more of those. Cool, got the interface, and then let's just hook that up, I guess. Yeah. A little bit of a tangent, but oh, we're gonna need another piece of wire as well, which I think I have one lying around. Energetic. Yep. Fly on over here, and I guess this is the end of the line. Oops. Throw that right there, and then take an item conduit back here. And let's extract that always active, and now I should be good to make the pattern for the steel plating, which we're gonna need a lot of, I think, in the future anyway, so might as well. So steel plating, this looks good to me, and we should be hooked up to our compressor now. So if we, what? Oh, I guess it's not called steel, it's called, oh, steel heavy plating. So if we request one of those, that should be able to just go into that compressor really quick, and I guess it said it takes 10 seconds, so maybe quick isn't the right word there, but be able to make that for us. It's been 10 seconds, right? Cool. Got our steel heavy plating. Look how good that looks. Cool. So yeah, this is gonna unlock, awesome. Yeah, we're connecting the dots here. So now we're gonna be able to see this kind of combine with all the work we did with rocket fuel, and also the Dew of the Void and travel anchors and stuff like that. Because that's all stuff that we need to get to the actual moon. So to make the actual suit workstation, ooh, man, that's a lot of stuff. But it's all stuff we pretty much have. Did I keep my work tables? I don't know. I hope I did. Low pressure tank, that should be easy enough. And then the gas charge pad. Yeah, that also shouldn't be too bad. I'll be right back. Okay, I think we are looking pretty good. So I'm pretty sure I made all the proper subcomponents. So this one takes a good amount of stuff, but yep, should be good there. So this is what's going to actually help us assemble our real suit. I guess I can throw it like here. So I don't really know how it works yet. I'm sure it's okay. It looks like, yeah, we can attach like oxygen and stuff like that. So I'm assuming that's what we're going to be using that for. And then the low pressure tank is what's going to actually store our oxygen. But we actually, it has some trouble pulling in that tank. Oh, you know what? I've had this glitch before, actually. You need to kind of break and replace these, which is kind of weird. Can I do that? Cool. Now will you work? Nice, you will. And then the last thing is the actual gas charge pad. So I think this is how we actually charge our suit with oxygen. I'll use this one. Cool, that does work. And that should complete the different quests we have for that. So I can throw it on the gas charge pad here. It looks like that is going to need power, so maybe I'll end up moving that. But I'll wait until it kind of walks us through doing that. But I'm assuming we're going to need to do something with that. I don't want to do it wrong, so I'll wait. I'll wait for further instruction. Oh, there we go. Actually, it might have already given me it. Okay, suit workstation needs to install your low pressure tanks onto your space suit chest plate. Actually, can we make another one of these really quick? This was pretty easy. I guess I need to make more. Yeah, I can do that in a bit, but it looks like this can hold 2 of them, so that's something. But yeah, can I just do this? Okay, and now that has a low pressure tank. And now if I'm like, okay, cool, we have the actual oxygen, and oh, this does need power. Let me throw this stuff over here, actually. Let's go to this. And will this get power? Oh, really? It doesn't? What is going on there? I don't know why it won't get power. It's a problem we can deal with later. It's not like we're going to the moon today or anything. Although that would be pretty cool. But I think we will soon, hopefully. TM. Okay, cool. So I'll just throw that back down here for now then. That's fine. And yeah, we got the quest complete, and that unlocks the actual assembly station that we need to make. So this is how we're going to build our actual space station, I think. Or maybe this is, let's see, before you can build the rocket yourself, you need a launch pad. Okay, so yeah, this is for building the actual rocket. So the rocket assembling machine is definitely the most complex part of this, and I realized, yeah, we're actually going to be using our advanced crafting table. So that's not too bad. All this stuff is stuff that we can make relatively easy. But then it looks like we're also going to need to make some launch pads, which is just light concrete, which is very easy. And then the other thing we're going to make is these structure towers, which are stainless steel frames, which, do I have those? Does not look like I do. But yeah, let's try to make this rocket assembling machine first. So I made some more steel plates. I think we might need 2 more though. Unless those are actively cooking. Nope. I thought I made enough, but I guess I didn't. And then we need some robot arms. And then we have to make another advanced assembling machine, which I already made some of this stuff for. So the conveyor modules, looks like I need more motors. Maybe I wasn't as prepared as I thought I was. But I don't think it should take too long. I think we got some tier 2 circuits, right? Yeah, we got enough of those. So actually, let me take out the stuff I need. So we're gonna need 3 of those tier 2 circuits. We need these machine structures as well, which is just a machine block. Which is pretty easy to make, surrounded around black quartz, which I guess I don't have. Okay, I can autoclave this crushed black quartz. Do I have that? I don't. But that comes from quartzite, right? So I can electrolyze quartzite, but that takes some time. Not as prepared as I thought I was. I'll be right back. All right, so we are currently autoclaving up some of the black quartz dust. The way I got this was by electrolyzing quartzite, which quartzite's a bit annoying to get because you can get it from quartz sand or Certus quartz. Or there was some way to get it, but it just comes in relatively slow. But we can't buy this ore, and I haven't found any of it around. But it'd be nice to find some kind of black quartz ore vein, because this is used a bit for some different recipes. But we got 4. That should be enough for now. So if we throw that in here, that should be enough to get the machine blocks that we need. We need 4 in total. And then turn them into the machine structure from Volp's library, which is something I haven't really heard of. Okay, and then I took our robot arms. Oh, it looks like I only got 2. I need 2 more, please. I don't know why I didn't grab all of them. And then I think that's pretty much it. We got the tier 2 circuits, the emitters. It looks like we also need to get this screen, which that is easy enough. Get the screen. Oh, and then we still haven't made this advanced assembling machine. So I'll make 2 of these conveyor modules, and I think we're good. Yep. Cool. And I believe shift clicking works here, so let's just give it a go. Okay, we are missing. Wait, why does it keep on taking my robot arms? Or did I? Oh, I used those for the to make the assembling machine. Whoops. Okay, and then the screen I got, and then the robot arms, which hopefully shouldn't be too much longer. Looks like it does have to make a few more refined processors, it looks like, though. And then I also went ahead and made these structure towers just because they're very straightforward. And then the launch pads, they use concrete. So concrete is made by just stone and clay and water. Pretty straightforward. So let me grab this water out of here, and then should be able to take this stuff. Okay, and then it's just in a fluid solidifier with, what's that right here? With a block, whoops, with a block mold, which I believe we do have. And that will make the actual concrete that we can then turn into the other stuff. And hopefully that's enough, because we need 9 in total. So we'll see. If it's not, it's not. Cross that bridge if we get to it. So got my robot arms now, and we should be able to make our first advanced crafting machine. Pretty exciting. So rocket assembling machine, we got it all. That's sweet. I don't really know how this is going to be used yet. Looks like it's also going to need power. I guess that is to no surprise. And then, let's see. So we got the concrete going. I think that's everything, right? Just the launch pads. So let's check on our concrete. Cool, we got 14. That is more than enough. With some extra concrete as well that we can maybe have some time for a snack. Who knows? And then just like that, that'll get us the 9 launch pads that we need. And that should complete the quest. Nice. Cool. Oh, and there's more and more. There's so much crafting. Okay, so this is saying the VAT quest line and the rocket fuel quest line, which I guess are both things that we already have done, so that's good. So okay, this is the actual instructions for making a real rocket. Cool, that doesn't look too bad. Looks like it's just more steel plating, which is easy enough to get. Some of these thrusters. So we need 2 of these liquid fuel engines. And then the liquid fuel tanks is just more stainless steel, more tanks. Wow, I'm gonna need to make 18 portable tanks. That's crazy. We need the actual guidance computer, which, oh man, that's a complicated recipe. We need some more tier 3 circuits. Vibrant quartz glass, that's pretty cool. And then, but it's definitely stuff that we can do. And then, okay, this looks easy enough. So this is gonna take a while with a bunch of subcomponents to make, but I don't think it should be too bad. But yeah, I won't have you sit through all this microcrafting. So I will work on this and come back when we are closer to liftoff. The amount of work this assembling machine gets is kind of crazy. This has just been going and going for so long. I ended up just like setting up an autocraft of like 200 refined circuits, and then I realized that I need to make a bunch more of these refined processor arrays, which in turn make the processors. So it's really we're getting our money's worth, is what we can say from here. It's working well though. It's just a bit slow, and I think it would be nice to upgrade all of our assembling machines to a higher tier in the future, just because they're so often used for pretty much any machine you're going to make. You have to make a bunch of these types of circuits. But yeah, so I've been doing a ton of crafting and just kind of getting prepared and looking ahead a bit of the stuff we need. So yeah, we're trying to make this guidance controller, which needs some HV machines and then a bunch of other stuff. So the HV machines actually need some chrome, and the chrome is made in a blast furnace. So I made some of that and made those into the rods. So I think we should be good to make these emitters, at least once those tier 3 circuits finish crafting up. And then, I guess let's do this first then, because I think we have all the stuff to make these fuel engines. So we're gonna need, let's see, 2 of the fuel engines and 6 of the tanks. So let's do that. Got the 2 fuel engines, and then the 6 tanks. Okay, I'm really glad that the Applied Energistics is automatically pulling those tanks in, because that would be really annoying if they weren't. And then the seat should be easy enough to make. And I think that's it for that. No, we also need the guidance controller for this. But okay, we do have our processor arrays now. I want to get more dark steel plates going though, because we're going to need a ton of them going forward. Just trust me. It's going to be a doozy. You see what we have to do. So we need 2 of these emitters and then 2 of these sensors, and then I think we're pretty much good to go. So yeah, the sensor needs a tier 3. I think we should have all of that. Yep. Oh, are we out of stainless steel? Looks like. Well, I just started the dark steel crafts, so that is unfortunate because I think this also. Oh, it looks like it doesn't use stainless steel actually. Great. So yeah, 2 of these emitters, and then yeah, we are looking pretty nice. I think that's everything. Let's try to shift click it in. Hey, nothing is yelling at us. Cool. Oh, also, I forgot to show this, but this does have a GUI. I don't know what a lot of it means, but I guess so this is what's going to actually scan the rocket that we set up, and then make sure it's a valid structure and then be able to lift off and everything. Guidance computer, I think that's just part of the rocket, right? Yeah, it looks like these are the different parts of the rocket that we're going to be assembling, and this is just kind of like the central control unit. I guess I'm not going to place it down for now. Yeah, so that's looking good. We get some Omni nickels for that. That's good. And then we're getting pretty close. So we're getting to interdimensional teleportation and fuel loading. So this is a huge quest. It doesn't look that bad. It definitely does not look that bad. But we need to make 18 telepad blocks. And these, they each need an octadic RF capacitor and 4 dark steel plates, and then a travel anchor, which needs 4 dark steel plates and 4 vibrant alloy plates. And the math gets kind of crazy. So that's kind of what I was doing while I was waiting for the assembling machine to work. So I just ended up making a stack of pulsating crystals just because we go through them quick enough. So why not? So yeah, let's try to make. I think we might have enough stuff to make 18 of these travel anchors. Do we? Nice, we do. That is good to see. And then we're gonna need to make 18 of these octadic capacitors. Just kind of crazy, but I did make the patterns for them. So do we have everything? Yes, we do. Awesome. So we can get those cooking. It's looking pretty good. Besides that, that wasn't as bad as I thought. And then we also need to make this coordinate selector, which needs a block of ender eye, which is just 9 ender eyes. So I made some of those in my chemical reactor because the regular crafting recipe doesn't work there. So we can make that relatively easily. And then we need an MV emitter, which I guess needs some tier 2 circuits as well. I'll just get 10 of them going because we are just flying through these. Definitely motivation for me to get to the next level of circuit creation, but that's going to need like the distillation towers and a lot of like liquid processing, but it's definitely something I want to do soon because we are just flying through these circuits that we make. Like I had 300 literally 10 minutes ago, and it's just, oof, yeah, it's going through it quickly. All right, so I got these 2 emitters, or just 1 emitter, and then I think that's everything we need. We need to make a vibrant bimetal gear, I guess. Looks like we don't have the patterns for that. I can make it, why not? I'll make the pattern. So this one's for the energetic, and then the vibrant is this. Although is that the right ingot type? That's what we have. Okay. Is the energetic the right ingot type? Energized by metal gear. Is my energetic? Are my energetic alloys that? Cool. Yeah, they are. Okay, so I can throw these both into my alloy smelter, and I think that's good. So now if I try to make a vibrant bimetal gear, hopefully no complaints there. Hopefully that shows up soon. And then we should be good for that. And as far as the teleblock pads go, how are our... Okay, it looks like we have our octadic capacitors. Nice, that wasn't too bad at all, actually. The glory of auto crafting. So can we just... Nice, awesome. So yeah, that took a lot of items to make, but... Luckily, since we have a lot of automation in place, and I'm really glad we did end up setting up the compressor, like distributed workload type thing, because that would have taken forever to compress all those up with one machine. Cool. So we got our telepad blocks, and now we just need to make our coordinate selector. And so this stuff is going to be used for that interdimensional teleportation. So if we want to take a quick skim through this text, this is basically a way for us to teleport directly to the moon. Obviously, the first time I want to go there, we need to make a whole rocket and fly there, because that would be cheating if you didn't have to do that. But once we're there, we can use some of that Dew of the Void that we made before. And this really walks us through pretty in depth of how we can actually do that. So yeah, we need to do something with Dew of the Void and basically set our coordinates, and then we should be able to, given we have enough power, be able to teleport back and forth. So when we do go to the moon, I'm going to make sure I have all the items with me that I need to set this all up, so that we don't need to build a whole entire rocket to get back there. But the first time we go there, we will try to like spend some time and collect what we need, but we're also going to have limited oxygen, so I have to keep that in mind. Yeah, okay, so we got our coordinate selector, and then just wants us to get some paper as well to complete that quest. And that should be good there. Can collect our reward there. Okay, we also need to make a fueling station and a linker, which needs another HV emitter. Ah, got some more chrome. Okay, this is more of the same. So I'll tell you what, I'm gonna end things off here. And then I think these are two of the last quests. If they're not, we're very, very close. I think the flight plan to the moon is the last one. So in between episodes, I'm going to make the fueling station, because we've already made all this stuff before. And then also the linker, and then set up everything that I need to go to the moon. And then we should be good to take a trip next episode, which is very exciting. I really like, it's through advanced rocketry, right? Yeah, it is. They do a really good job. I did this on my last playthrough, and it's pretty cool. Like you actually, you can see yourself sit on the rocket itself and actually take off, and then you go up and away, and like you look down at your base as you're flying up. And it's a shame we can't just actually jetpack up to the moon, but it makes sense why we can't. But yeah, so I think, yeah, plans for next episode is we're going to go to the moon. We are going to do some intergalactic travel. And the reason we want to do that is, I think there's a few reasons, but the main thing is that we want to be able to get modularium. And I can get more into this next episode, but modularium is used for modular machinery, which is how we're going to run these microminers to get a lot of our resources. And the reason we need to go to the moon to do that is because we need to get deuterium, which comes from moon dust. Looks like hydrogen can also do it, but in very small batches. Like that would take forever to get a lot of deuterium through that. Like 40 seconds, so it'd be 400 seconds, 4,000 seconds for a bucket of deuterium, which isn't great. Where this is a lot faster, and moon dust is honestly very, very easy to get. And then some side effects as well of going to the moon is we can get rutile a lot easier. But we also, look at the amount of rutile we have. I forgot to mention that I finished up processing up all of my bauxite and all of my ilmenite, and I was expecting a couple stacks, but I was not expecting it to be like at the top of my AE system, like tons and tons of rutile. But hey, I'll take it. We're gonna have titanium for days. It'll be great. But yeah, so I'm gonna call it for here, and I'm gonna try to set things up for next episode so that we can have a smooth departure for the moon, and I will see you on that one. So yeah, thanks you for tuning in.